Hello, friends. Welcome to Tathya YouTube channel. Let's begin. On this day, 22nd June 2024. So it's World Rainforest Day. It aims to raise awareness about need to preserve rainforests. Rainforests are vital for biodiversity, climate regulation, and indigenous cultures. It's home to more than half of the world's plant and animal species. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen, which controls climate change. It has a key role in maintaining the global water cycle. So the threats are as follows: deforestation, climate change, as well as illegal activities such as poaching, illegal logging, mining, etc. So 22nd June is also known as Windrush Day. It's observed in the United Kingdom, celebrates Windrush generation's role to British society. Arrival of the HMT Empire Windrush at Tilbury Docks on June 22, 1948, departed from Jamaica carrying 492 passengers from the Caribbean. The Windrush generation, contributed to the development of multicultural communities in the United Kingdom. It brought vibrant cultural practices, music, as well as culinary traditions. So, what are the significant events that occurred on 22nd June? So, in 1940, France surrenders to Germany. The Battle of France began on May 10, 1940. By June 14, 1940, German troops had reached Paris. June 22, 1940, an armistice was signed between France and Germany at Compiègne. Surrender allowed Germany to consolidate its control over Western Europe. In the year 1941, Operation Barbarossa, named after Frederick Barbarossa, a Holy Roman Emperor, it marked Nazi Germany's invasion of the Soviet Union during World War II. Operation Barbarossa, launched on June 22nd, 1941. A military operation which involved around 4 million Axis troops, was involved in the invasion of the Soviet Union. The goal was to conquer Soviet territories up to the Ural Mountains and gain access to Soviet resources. Despite the early gains, Operation Barbarossa ultimately failed. So the Battle of Stalingrad, which lasted from 1942 to 1943 for around a year, marked a turning point where the Soviet Union successfully defended the city and launched a counteroffensive. In the year 1969, the Cuyahoga River fire. This river basically flows through Cleveland, Ohio. It basically caught fire due to pollutants floating on its surface. So the main reasons were industrial pollution, which included oil and debris discharged into the river from nearby industries. It contributed to the river's flammability. Accumulation of oil and other pollutants created a highly combustible surface layer on the water surface. This incident contributed to the passage of the Clean Water Act in 1972 and subsequent environmental legislations. In 1986, Diego Maradona's Hand of God. During the FIFA World Cup quarter-final match between Argentina and England, Diego Maradona famously scored a goal known as the Hand of God. This match was played at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. The goal happened in the 51st minute of the game. So Maradona challenged for a high ball with England goalkeeper Peter Shilton. Maradona reached the ball with his left hand and punched it into the net. The goal was allowed to stand despite protests from the English players. Maradona later famously described it as the hand of God goal. Despite the controversy, Maradona went on to score another goal in the same match, widely regarded as one of the greatest goals in World Cup history, dribbling past several English players before scoring. Eventually, Argentina won the match 2-1 and went on to win the 1986 FIFA World Cup. In the year 1990, Checkpoint Charlie was demolished. Checkpoint Charlie was one of the crossing points between East Berlin, which was controlled by the Soviet Union, and West Berlin, which was controlled by the Allies during the Cold War. It became a symbol of the divided city and Cold War tensions. This basically symbolized the end of the Cold War era. Checkpoint Charlie became a tourist attraction and a symbol of the Cold War era post demolition of the Berlin Wall. The original guardhouse at Checkpoint Charlie was removed in the year 1990, but the checkpoint area itself was preserved as a museum and historical site. There are replicas of the guardhouse and checkpoints today, serving as a reminder of the division and eventual reunification of Berlin. In the year 2015, Charleston church shooting suspect Dylan Roof was arrested in Shelby in North Carolina. This racially motivated shooting, which occurred during a Bible study session at the Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina, killed 9 people. Following the shooting, Dylan Roof fled the scene. Law enforcement agencies launched a massive offensive and a manhunt to apprehend him, to catch him. Dylan Roof was eventually charged with 9 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Trial began in December 2016. Eventually, he was convicted of on all counts. January 2017, he was sentenced to death for all the murders. The Charleston church shooting reignited national debates about race relations, gun violence, and domestic terrorism in the United States. It prompted discussions about the persistence of racism and the need for stronger gun control measures. In the year 2018, Saudi Arabia lifts ban on women driving, which marked a significant step towards gender equality in the country since 1957. Ban was seen as a symbol of the kingdom's strict enforcement of gender segregation and traditional roles. September 26, 2017, Saudi Arabia's King Salman issued a royal decree which announced that the ban on women driving would be lifted with effect from June 24, 2018. This decision was part of a series of reforms aimed at modernizing the Saudi society under the Vision 2030 initiative led by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. The step provided women with new opportunities for mobility, independence, and participation in the workforce. Decision received mixed reactions within the Saudi Arabia community and internationally. While many celebrated it as a progressive move, others criticized the pace of reforms and the continued restrictions on women's rights in other areas of Saudi Arabia. So let's end this video with a shloka from the Bhagavad Gita. कामक्रोधवियुक्तानां यतीनां यत्तचेतसाम् अभितो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं वर्तते विदितात्मनाम्. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 63. For those sannyasis who have broken out of anger and lust through constant effort, who have subdued their mind and are self realized, liberation from material existence is both here and thereafter. Thank you so much, guys. Please like and share this video and subscribe to Tathya YouTube channel. Thank you.